Ready?
Oh, you're looking real good this year. Dude, Breeze at 91? What the fuck?
Alvin Cook at X Factor.
Yeah, X Factor.
What the fuck he doing in X Factor?
He leading the league in rushing, boy.
It's on there. I don't know. I'll send the link.
Geno Smith, 58.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Mariota,
just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Sure.
Here's the punter, Rigobert Sanchez, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
Mute your mic, Edge, because it's coming through the mic.
They set at 75 now. Okay.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
Oh, turn your volume down, damn.
I'm in the game, don't worry. I'm here. That's better? No.
He paused it, so I can't really tell. Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Alright. Let me sit here 5 minutes before I head back to work.
Going big.
I'm about to get off work, so I just want to see the first drives.
Up past the 30.
Y'all probably going to make a new party. I'm not going to turn this bitch off. Unless you want me to. Yeah, I could just leave the bitch on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun! Ringo! Mike's 50! It's just me and you! It's just me and... Hey, can! Zebra! Hey, exit!
Hate his slot receivers.
Go ahead.
Hate him.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5.
Nervous.
Now they need 15 yards on this series.
Best slot receiver.
Game, 1st and 15.
I don't see why.
I don't.
We about to kill him.
Mike's 50! Gun! Hey! Mike's 7!
I don't age.
Okay.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Okay.
Dancing to his left.
Oh,
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play. And it's
scrambling.
That's called setting the tone.
Scramble.
It certainly is.
Love scrambling.
Communication is
You about to take flight. You about to take flight.
You got to be coordinated.
Oh, you about to take flight.
Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
You about to go crazy with Kirk Cousins.
I wasn't.
You thought he was Lamar Jackson.
53, check. Hey, Alpha! Me and you,
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Push that defense in there and grab. Why do they keep shifting?
Turn up! Kill, turn up!
Cousins now from the 50. And Diggs has it. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Stop running that cover 3, man.
First down. That's the hard.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I think
stop him was Darius Leonard.
I think right now is too close to this.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 53. Check 53. Gun. Listen to me. Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins.
This nigga talking shit.
Forced out to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He loved Darius Leonard.
Right now, you get out that pocket, you angle that hit stick, you're gonna fumble. I'm gonna get Darius in the love fumble.
You do?
Yeah, he always do that shit.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's gonna loft one deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 30 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey.
That was Madden playing the computer. That would have been a pick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I wouldn't do that against the
I would.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I launched that bitch. You gotta earn them interceptions, bitch.
And he'll take this from near the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Thielen right there, throwing that bitch.
I'd be so out, man.
I thought with a tight end, but they be dogging.
Not with Thielen?
Double?
I jumped before you jumped, too. I know they was that. Dogging.
Check. Fresno.
Go crazy in the comment
On
section.
the bootleg, it's Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers.
That's a pick, brother.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there.
That's a good
Colts
ass.
have a first down.
That nigga ain't
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Brissett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
He got rack him
And
up.
let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try to be aggressive on their first series.
Brissett.
I'll take it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Box, right. 15, check back 15. All day, baby, all day. Go. Check 6 guys. Here we go. 50. Yellow.
I'm about to say.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jabal Sheard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins gives way to Cook. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Live stream. That is
a 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Real mad, bro.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
He was expecting Kirk
That's
Cousins
on
to make
target,
that block.
but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 57 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He poops stay. He poops stay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more.
Oh, my God.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? It's a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Indy. Give him 58 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know, the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Steps away to his left.
No way, bro.
Trades it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, no, easy.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Why do they keep... I did that myself. Pain.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Well, he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown.
How you talk?
Vikings.
Dalvin
Cook, 93 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
I'm going to run you over. Check 30.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, 72 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I thought they was about to give it to me.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's fake.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Cousins to throw it this time. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Here it is.
Now Brissett, taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go deep, Tiger.
They'll throw again for Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brissett now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Vinatieri's kick is good.
Go.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
If I score here, you got to kill yourself.
That's a fact.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen.
Aggressive catch.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, right here. This is big-time drive right here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Brissett now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
Oh, my God, Scrap. Oh, my fucking God.
They want to do their part now and show them
this nigga is running right at it
by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Jesus. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Small.
Gun. 53 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos, and then the final 12 as an Oakland Raider.
Man, just think about his career. Hall of Fame 1984, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. And let's face it, the lasting image we'll have of him as a player, that interception for Ann Tarkenton in the Super Bowl. The old man, Willie Brown, taking it all the way back, 75 yards against the Vikings for a touchdown. The Raiders won Super Bowl 11. I had the pleasure of getting to know Willie Brown over the years. And when I tried out for the Dallas Cowboys, we scrimmaged the Raiders at one point. And Willie Brown came over to me and had some nice things to say to me, which was really pretty cool coming from a man of his stature and a man of his ability. And I'll treasure those nice words forever.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This Age, favorite play. Age, if you watching, this one for you, bro.
Watch twins. Check 3.
3rd and long for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs.
Hello.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Brissett to throw on 1st. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
It's right there.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
third down. Brissett. Left side, Doyle with it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. This goes out right to Doyle. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Brissett, complete to Hilton. A gain of 6 there on first. Three quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Brissett, quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Brissett again. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Switch. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Brissett. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not
Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Dude, live, bro. That's just crazy.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Hey, Delta.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Diggs has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
53, check 53. Better bring it. You better.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Passing interference. Oh, my God.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this will be brought back to the 22. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw.
Hello.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I'm about to hit circle, but I pressed triangle.
Up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They run, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Pierre Desir in on the stop. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we
two drives in the red zone, intercepted. Let's put me up a TD. Shot a late interception right there too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That's crazy. That's a great punt.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
One on the 1-yard line and one on the 7-yard line.
Play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play, but still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Those picks is all supposed to be touchdown
for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.
Bro, my defense was really elite. If you think about it, I had more stops to you without turnovers.
You definitely didn't.
I made you punt more.
I didn't have to score. If I would have had to score, I probably would have scored. You play one more?
You only had 2 rushing touchdowns.
Or be out. Dalvin Cook was going crazy.
The 2 rushing touchdowns after that, you didn't do nothing.
Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be
I'm about to play these games.
Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank again.
Your adjustments was